Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sports Blitz here, and we're back with another NFL mock draft. Before I get into it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Guys, we just hit 1,300 subscribers. Thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. Let's keep running that number up. I think next big goal has got to be 1,500. So, yeah, really appreciate that. So, guys, the theme for today's mock draft is going to be, one of the biggest rumors I heard this week was that there's a strong sense that Kayvon Thibodeau may fall out of the top 5, potentially even out of the top 10. So, we are going to mock as if he does actually fall out of the top 10. Now, completely honestly, I don't see this happening, okay? So don't attack me for that. We're just seeing what could happen if he does fall, okay? So don't attack me for that. So let's go ahead and get on into it. And I'm going to have Aiden Hutchinson go to the Jags at number 1 overall. So then really here, this would probably be the prime spot that they would probably get Kayvon Thibodeau, or Thibodeau, whichever way you pronounce it. I think right here, I think it's got to be between Kyle Hamilton and Jermaine Johnson, potentially Sauce Gardner if they want to try drafting a corner that high again. I know Jeff Okudah didn't really work out though, but I think we're gonna go Kyle Hamilton in this scenario. So then here for the Texans, I think we've got to go. I think right here, excuse me, I think it's got to be between Sauce Gardner and Jermaine Johnson. I think corner and edge are two of their biggest needs, and, obviously not counting KT on the board, these are the two best, prospects for these positions. I think I'm going to switch it up just to see how the rest of the draft could go. I'm going to go Sauce Gardner right here. Number 4, the Jets are on the board. And I'll be honest, I usually go Jermaine Johnson here because usually by this point KT's off the board anyways. But I'm going to go Trayvon Walker instead, just for this one. Because, really, I hear a lot of teams are really high on Trayvon Walker. I don't know if the Jets are one of those teams, but, if they do pass on KT, I think him or Jermaine Johnson have got to be the guy. But number 5, I'm going to go ahead and go with Evan Neal to the Giants. Then we're going to go Malik Willis to the Panthers. I don't think I need to explain those picks too much. Then for the Giants, we're going to go Jermaine Johnson. As I've said in multiple videos on this channel, I really like Jermaine Johnson. I think if he works out, I think he'll have the highest upside of anyone in this draft. I think he'll be, honestly, I could see him being the best pure pass rusher in this draft. I'm really excited to watch him in the NFL. So, number 8, the Atlanta Falcons are on the board, and, oh man, I don't know if we can have KT go out of the top 10 now. The other top 3 edges are off the board, and Atlanta really needs a pass rusher. I don't know if we can pass up on KT right here. And let's be real. The rumors did say there's a strong sense he'll fall out of the top 10, potentially top 10. Sorry, I worded that weird. Strong sense they'll fall out of the top 5, potentially the top 10. So, who knows? Again, I don't think he even falls to number 8. I think he's almost surely gone in the top 5. But I think number 8 is a pretty fair assessment. So we're going to go KT to the Falcons right here. So then we're going to go Icky to the Seahawks, Kemakwonu. Then the Jets are now on the board, and I think right here, I think we got to go receiver. Jets have been very vocal about wanting a receiver. I wouldn't be surprised if they could pull off a trade for DK Metcalf. Just being completely honest here. But I think what we're going to do, it's got to be between Garrett Wilson, Drake London, and honestly Treylon Burks. I think Burks is a really good fit for the Jets. And honestly, I don't get all the hate he gets. I mean, we didn't expect him to run, 4.3 speeds. Yeah, his combine necessarily wasn't the craziest, best combine we've ever seen for him, but it was solid. I think he's going to be a good receiver in the NFL. So I think right now, we're going to go Treylon Burks there. I really like that fit. I think he'll be a good red zone target for Zach Wilson, which I think is what he really needs. Because Elijah Moore can be really, really good after the catch. I think he's a really solid route runner. I think they have a lot of the technical guys, but they don't have that big receiver that can go up in the end zone and get a touchdown. Treylon Burks can be that guy. I think that'll really help Zach Wilson's production. Number 11, the Commanders are on the board, and I can't pass up on Derek Stingley right here. Their secondary is really bad. I know every Commanders fan out there is going to roast me in the comments. I swear there's always an angry Commanders fan at me, so it is what it is. I think they need a corner. I think Derek Stingley is going to be a good corner, so there we go. Number 12 for the Vikings. I'm going to go ahead and go with Jordan Davis. I still strongly believe he's going to be an absolute beast in the NFL. And really, I know a lot of people were questioning if he was going to be a 3-down defensive tackle. I think he will. I really do. I think he'll be able to improve his pass rush skills and become a more complete defensive tackle. All right, so now for the Texans. So they took Sauce Gardner earlier. There's no top edges available right here, so I think we've got to go receiver. Honestly, go ahead and help out Davis Mills. I think Garrett Wilson's a good fit here. I actually had him mocked to the Texans last time, and I really like the fit. I think he'd be a good fit with Davis Mills. Really good route runner, really fast. Overall, he may be taking over Treylon Burks, my number 1 receiver. I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Garrett Wilson. So he could be an amazing fit for the Texans. But number 14, the the Ravens are on the board, and I'm gonna go ahead and go. I don't know. I know a lot of Ravens fans don't really want a tackle. I don't know that I see them taking a receiver in the first round either. I think it's got to be either Andrew Booth, Devontae Wyatt, Trent McDuffie, or trade back, or up depending on the scenario. I think we're gonna go with Andrew Booth. I really like this kid. He's fast. He's better than a lot of people give him credit for. I think he's the most pivotal player, according to a lot of fans. Because I've seen a ton of people really, really high on Andrew Booth, but then I've seen so many people insanely low on him as well, saying he's like the number 6 corner. I don't see it. I think he's number 3 behind, obviously, Sauce and Stingley. So I think the Ravens would get a good corner there. So number 15, this is an interesting one. The Eagles have had a really, really good free agency, in my opinion. I'm not I'm still not super sold on their linebacking core yet. I know they got Kazir White, but really, I'm not a huge fan of White. I still believe they need a linebacker. I think Devin Lloyd has got to be the guy right here. But looking at, other positions, so obviously they've got Darius Slay at corner. But I hear that they're very interested in signing Stephon Gilmore to go alongside Slay. So it'd be really interesting to see what goes there. Because that'll really depend on if they draft a corner or not. So if they don't get Stephon Gilmore, which I'm not really banking on, I think Trent McDuffie is the pick here. Let me kind of look at the next few picks and see what they would do. Because I could very well see them wanting Jameson Williams as well, but I don't see him making it past both the Chargers and Saints, especially the Saints. So I think what we've got to do, I think we're going Jameson Williams right here. And then I don't see either of these teams going with Trent McDuffie. So then the Eagles will be able to get him at 19. So 17, Chargers get Charles Cross. Saints go ahead and get Chris Olave. Chris Olave is a lot like Garrett Wilson in a lot of ways. He's really fast. Probably the best route runner in this class. Really good hands. Could be a really good deep threat. Really good run after catch receiver. I really like Olave. He's definitely a player that's grown on me a lot through the draft process. But then, like I said, Trent McDuffie to the Eagles here. Number 20, the Steelers are on the board. I'm going to go ahead and go Trevor Penning, get their franchise tackle. I know there's always going to be Steelers fans that are mad at me for this, so, I'm just going to go with what I think is best for them, either him or Kenny Pickett. So, 21, the Patriots are on the board. They did just trade for Devontae Parker, so I'm not sure they draft wide receiver anymore. I think at this point, guys, we've been hearing multiple rumors that Bill Belichick hasn't wanted to sign a veteran linebacker in free agency because he wants to get younger at linebacker. And let's be real, linebacker and secondary has been kind of what has made Bill Belichick a really good defensive coach in recent years. So I think Nakobe Dean would be a perfect fit there. I really don't think it's out of the realm of possibility here, okay? I really think Belichick's going to take a good look at Nakobe Dean. And I think one thing to look at there, too, is I don't think that I don't think that trading for Devontae Parker necessarily rules them out of getting a wide receiver, but I think they'd be more likely to look at a different position. But yeah, I think Nakobe Dean would be an awesome fit for the Patriots. So number 22 for the Packers, we're going to go Drake London. He's another big body guy that can be awesome in the red zone. Especially with Devontae Adams gone, they really need some better receivers. I want to say, I think Marquez Valdez-Scantling is gone as well. So, yeah, they really need to revamp their receiving core. Because of that, I would also expect Aaron Rodgers to take a little bit of a step down this year because, losing Devontae Adams. But 23, the Cardinals are on the board, and I'm going to go corner again for them, and I'm going to go Kyrie Ilam. This has kind of become one of the better fits I've seen in the draft. He's a fast, lengthy guy. Kind of reminds me of a, I know it's going to sound weird, kind of reminds me of a slightly smaller JC Horn, because he's so fast and lengthy, and, I mean, really, he could play man or zone. And I know the Cardinals like to switch it up quite a bit, so I think he's a good fit there. 24 for the Cowboys. Now, typically, if he's on the board here, I go Tyler Linderbaum. Right now, I'm going to go Zion Johnson. I think they may need a guard a little bit more than a center. But either way, either one of those guys would be a great fit. I mean, heck, even Kenyan Green is a guy they can consider. But we're going to go ahead and go with Tyler Linderbaum to the Bills. They really, really need to fix their interior O-line so they can run the ball better. They did get Roger Saffold, but I'm still not a huge fan of the O-line. I think if they want to be able to win, playoff games better, they need to be able to run the ball better. And right now they're relying too much on Josh Allen. I think it's if they don't figure out how to run the ball soon, I think a lot of teams are gonna switch to, only running like 3 down D linemen against them and, having about everybody else back in coverage. That makes it really tough on the quarterback. And yeah, you're gonna see the Bills start to struggle a little bit. So yeah, they really need to run the ball. Linderbaum is a good player to do so. So then we're going to get a third interior lineman in a row with the Titans getting Kenyan Green. Like I said, they lost Roger Saffold in free agency to the Bills. Kenyan Green is an excellent replacement. I love the replacement. This one for the Bucks. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know how much longer Brady's going to play, but Bruce Arians did step down. He retired. I know he's back in the front office still, but he's not, coaching anymore. I don't know how much longer Brady's going to play. I could very well see them going after a quarterback here. And I think it makes sense that they go after the best quarterback on the board, and I think that's Kenny Pickett. Again, I think it really depends, and I bet they'll have internal conversations if Brady really plans to play after this year. Okay? If he's planning on retiring, yes, I think Pickett is a very strong consideration. If he doesn't, maybe they don't go quarterback. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay? There's probably a lot of these picks I'm wrong about, but I don't know. I think Pickett is definitely someone they'll consider. So like I said with the Packers, they really need to fix their receiving core. I think it's very possible they double down on receiver, so I'm going to give them Jahan Dotson. He's a guy that's really grown on me quite a bit through the draft process as well. He plays a lot bigger than he really is. All right, so now the Kansas City Chiefs. I think I'm going to go ahead and give them Karlaftis. I think Karlaftis, originally he was like the number 2 or 3 edge in this class, according to, the media. I always kind of looked at him as a, for those of you who don't know who he is, Yetur Gross-Matos, for the Carolina Panthers from Penn State. They're not, he's not going to be like a bad pass rusher, but you draft him more for his ability to help in the run. He's more of a strict DN, can't really get up as outside linebacker and, blitz. He's not like the fastest edge rusher. I think he's going to be, a guy like Yetur Gross-Matos or AJ Epinesa, someone like that. And I think because of that is why he's not going earlier in the first round. In fact, he could honestly fall into the second round. But I think the Chiefs will like that. I think they'll like his ability to stop the run. So yeah. Number 30, the Chiefs are back on the board, and I'm actually really intrigued by Sky Moore. If I recall right, he actually ran a 4.39, I believe. at the combine, his route running was really good. Definitely a guy that rose his stock a ton at the combine. I think he'd be a really good fit with Mahomes. Plus his ability to, run after the catch. Like, I like that. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna have him go to the Chiefs here. 31, the Bengals are on the board, and I'm gonna go ahead and have them take Devontae Wyatt, help their D line, and then the Lions are on the board now, and they go ahead and get Daxton Hill. Or wait, no, I forgot. They didn't get. This was a draft that Thibodeau fell, so they ended up getting Kyle Hamilton instead. So we're gonna go ahead and take David Ojabo instead. I know he's injured. I don't know if Dan Campbell's gonna be the type to really take the chance on him. So I mean, maybe they do consider a guy like Boye Mafe, or I don't think any of these other guys would be considered for the first round. I think they're all second round or later. So yeah, I think it's got to be either David Ojabo or Boye Mafe. I think Ojabo has a higher upside if he can reach it and get through the injuries. Mafe may be a safer pick, which maybe Dan Campbell does that. It's hard to say. We've only seen one draft from him, so we don't really know. But I'm going to go David Ojabo here. Again, if he can reach his potential, that's really going to help that Lions pass rush. So, yeah, guys, I know this draft was all over the place. There was a lot of mind changers here. I know I'm going to get a lot of people not liking this mock, but yeah, I know it's different, but let me know what you think of it in the comments section below. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.